Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly here, and you know what time it is? Time to get back into that toy box. Now today, we have a new doll, or new to me anyway, just as all of them are. You've already seen the title, probably seen the thumbnail. But anyway, I still like to play this off as if you didn't, because I like to play autoplay, so maybe you haven't. Uh, anyway, this is going to be a new part of our Na collection. I actually got her on clearance, so I'm not sure if she's still available by the time that this video goes up, but I actually had almost purchased her at one Target, didn't, went back, they didn't have her, went to a different Target, which happened to be the same one that I got my LOL Fierce doll at, and they had Miss Gretchen. Now, Miss Gretchen is a Na Surprise teen doll, so she is a little bit larger than a regular Na Surprise. There's not really any surprise elements anymore with the clear packaging, and this is at Series 2 already that they have the clear packaging, so I'm sure future releases will continue with the clear packaging. But she is raccoon themed, and who doesn't love a good old trash panda? So, yeah. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and switch camera to the other direction so that we can all look at our Na Surprise, Gretchen Stripes. Alrighty, so we've now flipped the camera, and we're currently looking at my other Na that I have, which literally I realized that they both have the exact same color blue hair, which I thought was kind of funny. But now we're going to break that up with some blonde here with Miss Gretchen, which I'm super excited about. Now that dot right there is literally just like a floating fuzz in her box. I don't know how it's floating perfectly right there, but it is definitely a fuzz and not a mark on her face. Because I was a little nervous at first, but she was the only one that they had. So you know what? I went with it. As I said already, she is from Series 2. Her name is Gretchen Stripes, and we have a picture of her right here on the front of her box in her beautiful trash fashion, which we'll be getting into in a moment. On the back it says Gretchen Stripes, Na Surprise Series 2, and she is from the same wave as our other doll here, which is our Alaska Frost. These are the only two that I was really super interested in from the initial wave. If I find the other ones super cheap, I may add them just because I love Na-na-nas a lot. But these are definitely the only two that I was originally initially in. I also wish that I liked him more because he is a dragon theme for, I want to say his name was like Forest Burn or something like that. But I'm not super fond of like the Nike inspiration for him. But I would have liked to like him more because I like dragons. But I just, I have to be discerning about which ones I collect right now because I don't have a lot of money. On the back here also says fashion is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, you'll understand more when we get into her, but I just love her fashion so much. It's so unique. As usual with our Na-na-nas, we have this little thing up here at the top that you push in and then you pull out. Now do keep in mind, because of the style of perforation, sometimes they can get a little sharp, so just be cautious of that as you're opening up your doll. Perfect. I just pulled that away so it wasn't quite as noisy over here. Now let's get that fuzz. See? Told you, it was just a fuzz. She has some beautiful soft blonde hair. Here's her comb and her hat. We're going to go ahead and free her from her packaging. How are we going to free her from her packaging? I'm going to go ahead and pause here, get her out, and we'll be right back. Okay, so she's out, and I was freaking out how soft her hair is. Oh, it's so soft. And it is this beautiful, beautiful blonde. And it, like, in person, it looks even like, I don't know how to describe it. It's looking yellower on the camera. It looks even more like almost white bleach blonde in person. So All right, let's get into her details. So she has, again, that beautiful blonde hair that I was just gooing about, and then undercut into it kind of thing. She has these black and brown stripes. Now her hair is kind of sitting a little funky, but I think it just needs to relax from being in the package for so long. Plus we'll just take a nice brushing to it. As you saw this here in the back, it was taped in. I'm actually very impressed with how Na 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 handles their tags. They do a really good job at it. And they kind of put it in a place that's kind of, you know, very subtle. Oops, sorry. It's very subtle on the doll if you do keep it on, and in the box it's all the way tucked in. Like it literally was tucked through a slot and then taped into the back. But you can cut those off. I take these big tags off of my dolls. But those are required to be on there because of the material that they're made out of. So if you haven't ever seen a Na 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 before, a Na 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 is a soft fabric doll, but it's actually over a rubbery body, so it is a little bit squishy, a little bit hard, and still articulated. But so they're kind of a combination between a plush and a fashion doll. I mean, they are a fashion doll, but you know what I mean, like a hard plastic doll, like a Rainbow High or an LOL, as opposed to, you know, like a plush. But they're kind of a crossbreed between the two, and they were very nice. I will admit I do keep some to sleep with, so I do really like them for that, because they are pretty firm, but they're also pretty soft, so they're nice to cuddle with. All right, so here on our doll, she has some brown eyebrows, and then we come down and she has beautiful green eyes, and she has her little nose here and some pink lips. Now again, in the Na Na Nas, they're actually molded those shapes on underneath, so it actually feels like texture even though those are just printed on details, which I think is just stunning. She has a little bit of a light pink blushing to kind of give her some life underneath there, and she is a little bit of a tanned skin, not super dark, but enough that looks like she's outside a lot. Now up here on her necklace, it does look like 2 gold rings with a silver stud in the middle, but from her image on the box, I think it's supposed to be like a bottle cap top, like the pull tabs on the bottle caps that she kind of decorated up, which again we'll see when we come to her bracelet. So that's her necklace on like a red string, and then it's kind of like a gold painted bottle cap. It doesn't look like as much in the actual doll as it does in the art. Yeah, it really doesn't look like a bottle cap. It just looks like 2 rings. That's very interesting. But it is still on that red tie. Then we come down here and we see her shirt says na 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 na, but it looks like one of those like thank you bags, because look, if we also pull this down, she has this little handle here because it's supposed to look like a plastic bag that she cut the bottom off of and put over her head. Because again, remember, she's a raccoon. She's a trash panda. Her fashion is literally made out of trash. Because if you come down here, this black bag is literally a garbage bag. Look, it even has the ties to tighten it around the top when you're finished up. And down here, look, it has those ties to tighten the garbage bag because it's literally a garbage bag, or multiple garbage bags sewn together. I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to exactly be, but she again is wearing trash as fashion, which is why her saying is trash is in the eye of the beholder. This up here is also a big black bow that she made out of trash bags. It all has this kind of like plasticky feel to it, but like in a really fun way. And it even has a layer underneath to keep it classy. Now up here, because she's wearing trash bags, she's also wearing some trash. So if we look in this pocket here, we have na 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 Doritos that are squishy. And then this is one of those things that hold the sodas together, which in real life, make sure you cut those open so that the if they do end up in the ocean, they don't get stuck on fish. But yeah, they look adorable as fashion though, at least on her. All right, and then we're gonna move down to her arms where she has her bracelets. So she has this bracelet made out of a spoon, a double-ended spoon apparently, or maybe 2 spoons stuck together. And then this one right here is made out of a bent fork. Now you see why I wanted this one. And on this side here, her bracelet is made out of those pull tabs that I thought her necklace was supposed to be pulled out of, but her bracelet definitely is made out of those different little pull tabs. And then we come down here, and she has on her little work boots with these little raccoon tails on the back. Look at those. Look at those. All right, now if you can kind of see these socks right here, and we already saw how the jewelry was on, we could kind of see something underneath. Na-na-nas have printed on bodies underneath their clothes, so they have, well, they have personalized undergarments on underneath their clothes. So their na-na-nas are never in the naked whenever you take them apart, because they have, oh, I've seen a review of this doll, but I don't think that reviewer took these off, because these undies, focus, are made out of cardboard boxes. It says Na-Na-Na Express this side up, but she does actually have her butt says fragile, handle with care. Okay, I was literally, before I filmed this video, thinking about how this is one of my all-time favorite dolls right now. Like, not just my LOL dolls, but like favorite dolls because of her like gorgeous like leggy body. But this right here on this rump right here, that isn't a strong contender for that running a favorite doll ever. I have a lot of favorite dolls ever. It's hard to decide when you have so many dolls which one you like the most. And her sports bra is also Na-Na-Na Express box. And it's not even hooked in the back, it's taped in the back. I love how it's even uneven, like it looks so realistic, like it's just this brown tape all around, taped onto her body. I'm living for this doll. Stunning. All right. Now we have her hat, which looks like a raccoon. It gives very Davy Crockett vibes. Like, honestly, I really like his hat because it looks like an actual hat, although I wish they had gone with the, like, shark eating your head type of hat. But I also like this one because it gives me very much, like, theme park vibes. And we're gonna open up the tag before we try and slide it on her. Let's be realistic here. In all the Na-Na-Nas, they have tags, which I still haven't decided what I want to do with mine. For now, they're on, but they're kind of in the way, so I haven't decided yet. But in the tag, it says Na-Na-Na Surprise Teens, and on the back, it tells you that they are from Series 2. And if we open it up, it's going to say Gretchen Stripes, birthday, April 2nd. Fashion is in the eye of the beholder. Oh, they could have gone with April 1st and made her April Fool's Day joke. I kind of appreciate that they didn't, that they kind of went close, but no cigar on that, so... But yeah, all of the Na-Na-Nas can wear their hats. Now, the Na-Na-Na teens have the option to wear or not to wear their hat, as they do have rooted hair. However, just be aware that if you have a Na-Na-Na regular size, you do not want to take off their hats, because that also holds on their hair, and you will have a hairless doll underneath. And we don't know, I've never seen anyone take it off, so I don't know what it looks like. It might not be very pretty. And I don't just mean because there's no hair, there might be some sort of peg or something else that goes through the doll's head that we can't see, so use your discretion. Now, this hat, honestly, was the easiest hat to put on any of the dolls that I've ever had. His isn't terrible to get on, but hers is a pain in a half. But this slid right on. Like, it's huge, which honestly is kind of a good thing, because I think it'll stay on better because it's not going to spring right back off. So, it doesn't have little fuzzy ears or anything, but it does have this big fuzzy tail. Big fuzzy wuzzy tail. Alright. Now, like I said, she does need a little bit of a good brush, but that's okay because she does actually come with a good brush. So the Na-Na-Nas, I have so many doll hair brushes and I just started my collection. So, like, I understand the frustration, but the one thing I really like about the Na-Na-Nas is they each have a unique hairbrush that goes with the unique dolls. So as you can see, it kind of has these stripes down here and these little ears at the top. So even her hairbrush is raccoon themed. All right, so her hair's gotten a little staticky because I was trying to brush it out a little bit because it was very naughty. But yeah, overall, I find her stunning. I love her very much. I'm just waiting for this hair to relax in so then he doesn't have the bald spot. I had this problem with one of my rainbow highs, one of my first rainbow highs. Someone who had, I think it was Daphne. I think it was Daphne Minton. And it relaxed pretty quickly into a regular position. And if not, I know how to wash doll hair. I would be a little bit more careful with these because of the fabric skin, which is why I haven't washed some of my only other na that I would wash her hair. I haven't done it because I'm not sure how because I want to be careful because of the fabric skin. But what I do want to point out really quick before I sign off is that please be careful. Don't do what I did. So I was trying to cut the tag off the back and I pulled her, like I was holding the tag up and I put my scissors against it and it popped a seam. It's really hard to see it there, which means it's not that bad, which is, you know, again, not that bad. But just be careful. I did pop the seam when I was trying to cut the tag off. I can just put a couple stitches there if it does turn out that it needs it. But it seems like it's okay. So she should be fine. And I will continue to brush out her hair a little bit more once it's a little bit more relaxed and it's a little less staticky in here. Maybe when it's not lightning storm outside, maybe it'll be less staticky here. But then again, where I live, we always have wonderful storms. So anyway, me and Gretchen here are going to sign off. So we want to say bye. Also, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you can find us next week. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to comment down below what you think of Gretchen here, the Na Surprise dolls, or any of my dolls, or what you might like to see me would like to see me review in the future. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye! We'll see you next week in the toy box.